Behind me is Wicked Ram. This is an NB2 National Heavy Vehicle in the Ram 2500 category. This thing's got a massive 5460 kilo GVM, and it's also got a wicked looking Norweld canopy on the back, which we'll run through later on. Come on guys, let's get into this one. I'll show you around. We're going to go through lift wheels tyres, then we're going to go through the front end, so bar work and LED lighting. Up on top, we're going to talk about the rack, the recovery gear and the solar panel. On the back, we're going to go through the Norweld canopy, and let's not forget the little thing here, air on board. There's a whole segment on that too. For the suspension wheels and tyres on this one, it is one of the most popular combos because it simply works. It's one of the best in the world, the Carli Pintop leveling kit. This is the best option for a Ram 2500 like this one. Even with the canopy on the back, the 2.5 inch leveling kit is my pick of the bunch. We can set up the front end perfectly. We can get the rear end set up to suit the weight of the canopy. The massive 2.5 bore shocks in the Carli-tuned King shocks are amazing. And then this one's also got all the optional extras. You've got radius arms with limit straps. You've got the torsion sway bar, which is a lot better than the factory one. You've got your high mount, low mount steering stabilisers under there as well. And we've also welded on the beefy shock mounts underneath. So the Dominator shock mounts, these will suit the 2.5 shocks as well as the massive 3.0 kit that we don't see too often here in Australia. Moving on to the next part. Front end of this setup, once again, we've gone for the off-road creative front bar. This one in the color-coded option, the Granite Crystal, looks amazing with the satin black hoop. We've also gone for the 3 Stedi lights on the front of this one. Got the Stedi light bar in the bar, the Stedi cube lights on the front there as well. And we've got a Sherpa 17K winch in this one. Having the winch, the lights, as well as the bar protection, you've got recovery points, bash plates underneath there. That's going to protect the front of the vehicle. And let's not forget about the awesome looking color-coded front grille. This was the mixture of the Granite Crystal, the satin black in there, and it just looks amazing. Doing a little bit of a chrome delete on these ones definitely makes the vehicle look a lot better. But keeping some of the chrome really ties into what's at the back of this one. Let's jump up top, let's see what's up there. One of the neatest options for the Ram 2500 platform is the Big Dog Builds accessory rack. As you can see here, this one's got exactly what we normally set these racks up with. You've got the neat looking backbone with the T-slot crossbars. With these T-slot crossbars, simply insert some channel nuts. You can do things like the MaxTrax universal mounts here. You've got your solar panel in the middle there, which is trickle charging the Canopy battery. We've also got the GME XRS antenna there. Definitely one of the best UHS that we use here. The laser lamp on the front acts as a wind deflector through the rack. Some of the others on the market are quite loud. Having the wind deflector from that light bar, as well as these laser lamps, definitely give you wicked range. These things here, definitely worth their value. You've got the Stedi side lights on this option as well, and all of this lighting package is controlled from the Switch Pro underneath. Nice neat roof rack combo. Let's jump around to the back and see what's going on there. Let's look inside this massive Norweld canopy. Obviously this one's the full length canopy, the 2 spare wheels on the back there. But inside these canopies, if you are going to go for an extra long base like that, really consider what weight you're putting in the back end here. So the longer the vehicle, obviously a lot more weight over that rear axle. So think of your options there. This one with the twins on the back, some light gear in the back here. You've got all your battery up the front, your fridge there. It's got the red arc with the red vision. Nice simple drawer here. It's also got the little table. So the little table's got the map of Australia on it, which is pretty cool. And then it's quite a simple setup. Massive amount of storage in these canopies from Norweld. And then simple toolbox options under the bottom here. They are quite easy to remove. So on this one, we have done a little air on board, which I'll show you in a minute. We'll swing around to the other side and see what's in there. Not forgetting the little ladder at the back. We've gone and installed a laser lamp light on the back there. So this is controlled through the Switch Pro. I believe there might be a rooftop tent going on the back here with a nice simple ladder set up here for when you do need to access the rooftop. We've got the trundle drawer on the back there as well. And then you got your trailer plugs ready for a Jenny hitch on the back. And we'll jump in this side and see what's in here. That is a massive drawer, that one. This one here's got the jack in there. Got the little jiggle hose for the fuel setup. So nice usable drawer there. Quite massive to be honest. And then a neat parcel shelf on top. You got tie down points in these canopies everywhere as well. So if you are putting gear in there, tying down the gear in the back's obviously a must. You got your red arc 2000 watt inverter there. The lithium battery set up behind the fridge. So everything's quite easy and accessible in this one. Little parcel shelf up on top. And then you've obviously got your LED light set up. There we go. I did actually switch that one on earlier. I thought I was gonna get caught out there for a second, but you got your LED lights up in there. Nice simple setup, guys. I'm really liking this. More and more I see it. So the air on board setup on this one is what we're really going to. It's got the separate air on board set up for the airbags in this truck. And then you've got another airbag set up for the air outlets for your tires. So you've got your ARB air outlet here, which is hooked up to twin Viair setup under the tub here. These twin Viair compressors definitely pack a punch. The air rate from them is massive, so pumping up 35-inch tires, having the twin compressors there is definitely a must. You simply switch on the air on board from the switch pro up the front. But the beauty with the Polyair setup, the full wireless setup, these are dedicated just for the airbags in the rear. So coil assist airbags, which are next to the coils in this one. They're not in coil assist. And you simply can set up 3 different options on this one. Hit the button once, it's gonna wake it up, it's gonna connect to the system, and then choose whatever setup you're at. We're at 5 PSI at the moment. I'll double tap that one there. Compressor's gonna turn on. It's gonna pump those airbags up to 20 PSI, and you can really adjust those 3 preset settings to deal with the load that you've got, the trailer on the back. These airbags that we got in this one, I believe, can pump up to about 80 PSI. I'll throw them up to 50 PSI here, and with the ram being the coil ram 2500, you'll see how much this one raises up with 50 PSI in those triple bellow airbags. And then as we go back down to 5 PSI, I think this one's going to drop down about 2 to 3 inches. Raise the air up when you're about to drop your trailer off. Air down, it's going to lower down enough to simply drive out of the DO45 or whatever you're running on the trailer setup. Polyair dual path setup for the airbags. Twin Viair setup for the air on board for the tire inflate deflate. Pretty simple setup. What are your thoughts on running 2 different air setups, one for the airbags and one for your tires? If you like this air on board setup, make sure you check out this one on the Chevy. And if you're a Ram lover, check this video out here as well.